Hey, aren't you that rider?
Yeah, Dom Schram, professional event rider.
So did you win your race this weekend?
No, I'm not a jockey.
You were so short, I thought you wore one.
Yeah.
So you don't know anything about galloping?
Oh, now I know something about galloping. Today on Evention, we're going to talk about galloping position. Welcome to Evention. We all know there's 3 phases in eventing: dressage, show jumping, and cross country. I like to think there's a 4th one that we sometimes neglect. That is fitness and galloping. We spend a lot more time galloping on the cross country course than we do jumping, so it's really important that we get this right. Good galloping is all about balance, you keeping yours so that he can keep his. Today on Evention, we're going to show you some tips to help improve your position and try and show you how it's done. All right, let's take a look at some of the key parts of our galloping position. It's the same usual suspects: our lower leg, our upper body, and our arms and reins. I'm going to show you a quick little test to sort of gauge where you're at with your galloping position and strength. First things first, do this with a quiet horse. Don't do it with a wild one, or get someone to hold the reins for you while you do this. Jimmy's going to let go of the reins. She's going to put her arms behind the arch of her back. Now we're going to imagine that we're going to be in a rising trot or a posting trot, and she's going to move forward out of the saddle as though she was rising. Okay, and this first step, look for things like your lower legs sliding back, or for pinching at the knee, or for falling forward on your face. Next thing I'm going to get her to do is tilt forward as though she's over the horse's center of gravity, and then stand up straight again. Now, if she's not losing her balance or not toppling forward or back, it's a good indicator that she's strong and is going to be able to hold a good galloping position. Okay, take a seat again. So there's a couple of things that you don't want to do when you're galloping. You sometimes see people standing up straight out of the stirrups and locking their knee. Now, personally, I don't really agree with that. I think it kind of goes against the horse's motion. And if the horse was to stumble or whatever, you're going to go over the handlebars. So we want to be in sync with the horse. We want to be no hindrance to him whatsoever. We want to let him gallop underneath us. If you need a good idea of what being in sync with a good galloping horse is, take a look at a good jockey galloping a horse down the straight of a big race. All right, on to Schrammo Shout Out. Okay, this week, guys, we're heading to Wiley, Texas. eQuest offers therapeutic riding classes and hippotherapy to over 150 clients every week. Check them out at equest.org for more information and find out ways how you can be involved.
Now that you're back, there's 3 points to remember when galloping between fences. First one is to try and stay over your feet and over the horse's center of gravity. This will help keep your balance and keep you from being a hindrance to the horse's motion. Step 2 is trying to keep your head up and still. Keeping your eyes focused on the next fence is going to help keep the rest of your position centered and balanced. Step 3. Find a position that you're going to be able to hold throughout the duration of the course. There's no use having a rounded back and find that 3 minutes into the course you're absolutely exhausted from holding your body in an abnormal position. Find a position that comes easily to you and work on maintaining it for as long as possible. Now on to our Evention Tip of the Day.
It's happened to all of us. A bale of hay, but no pair of scissors to open it. One thing you probably will have plenty of is baling twine. Let me show you a little tip here. Toss it underneath like so, apply a little tension, and let friction do the work for you. And there you have it. Who says I didn't learn anything in high school science? Back to the action.
Alright guys, I hope you found some of these tips helpful. See you next time.